What is up, crypto legends? Hope everyone is doing absolutely great. Let's check out today's volatility, everyone. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go through the comment section first of all. As always, guys, how is everyone doing? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Let me know in the comment section right away. You legends, how is everyone doing? Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic, guys. Share some love. Smash up that like button. We are back. Let's go right away and analyze the situation all together, guys, because Bitcoin has been forming a little bit of a symmetrical triangle here on the lower time frames, bouncing off from value area low to value area high of this range, currently struggling to have that breakout just when we are 2 minutes away from the news. What is going to happen? I think interest rate decision is just going to stay the same. So we're just going to get a bit of volatility up and down. I am more aware of the actual conference that is going to happen from economic projection for the next coming months, right? So we'll be analyzing the situation. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go through the comment section, say hello to the community. Hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic. I can see Father Time here. Thank you for joining, my man. What's up, you legend? Simon, yo, how are you doing, Simon? Father Time, hello, guys. If you're trading, stay defensive. I took a mini short position and I was scared. I took profit straight away on this little small move down here, kind of to the point of control of this level. Just a quick little scalp. It was just about $100, but we are scalping as well, guys. You're in, you're out, especially when we have the news in a few minutes. This was it was a setup that we mentioned in the community. However, news is coming, guys. We're probably going to see, I don't know what we're going to see, right? It might just dump from here. It might explode. Let's see what happens, guys. But overall, if you are trading, the best thing is you can do is stay defensive, wait for that volatility, because we're expecting a pump and dump or dump in a pump. We don't really know what is going to happen. So make sure to be defensive with your trading. What's up, my crypto legends? Nitty, how are you doing? Hopefully, we're not going to drop from here. Overall, we are at resistance, but I just don't want to risk it with the news. We know that volatility up and down is very likely. Right, we're getting a little bit of volatility at the moment. This is resistance for Bitcoin. So what we could expect here, I don't know how much power there is going to be, but overall, if it breaks solidly here, I mean, I don't trust the news, but overall we could have that continuation to the upside. But anyway, like I said, volatility in the news is just unreliable for that direction. Currently getting a little bit of a drop. What is going on, guys? Interest rates. I think interest rates are the same. Yeah, interest rate hasn't moved. So we're basically at 5.5. Nothing has changed. Now we've got the FOMC economic projection. Let's see what's going on here with the FOMC economic projection. We are currently getting a little bit of a dump at the moment. So how was it? If they raise it, first we go up and down possibly. It stays equal, so it's kind of priced in, you could arguably discuss. Let's go here through the comment section, just here for the volatility. But overall, this was an acceptable short. I took profits from this short position already because the news was coming in, and it's just not worth it, guys, for me. Because, this could skyrocket now. It could go back down. So finally, Andy's back live. Yes, sir, I am here. Let's go. Let René Montenegro. The crash is days away. We got René Montenegro, the most bearish guy here in the community. Andy, good evening from Holland. Crypto Whistler, how are you doing? Let's go. Srinivas, we're getting a bit of a pump at the moment here with the quick drop that we've had. It's entertaining, guys. This is basically not where I like to trade. Got into a small little scalp in this level that was mentioned in the Legends trading community. Did a video update on the possible scenario here for that rejection. I mean, stop loss could have stayed above this level. However, I took it as a scalp, knowing that the news was just around the corner. So took it as a scalp right there. This was basically this trading setup over here, where we were looking for that possible fake out above the value area high and the lower high resistance trend line, creating that swing failure pattern locally. We got a quick little pullback. This is sniper trading. It is a quick in and out, and that is basically this price action right over here. Just a quick get above the level, have a little bit of a dump. It was just $100, but hey, when you're scalping, $100 is enough here for Bitcoin to get into a nice quick gain. Let's go right away, continue with the comment section. Hello from Belgium, how are you doing? Stephen, yes sir. Why looking so tired? I'm coming from Singapore, meeting all of the influencers there, YouTubers from Twitter, from everywhere, guys, crypto influencers. Been absolutely epic weekend looking at the Formula One and meeting a huge amount of people from the space. Tired, I only arrived yesterday, had a 12-hour flight, been absolutely hectic. So anyway, I am live now in the studio, lot of stuff coming for the Legends community. Gonna start working again, guys. I had a quick little break and then, you know, no more traveling for the next coming months. So it is work time, obviously. Let's go. Srinivas, hello. Hello from Germany. TH 2010. Good evening, Goldie. Aditya, hello, Andy. Like the live stream. Thank you very much, guys. Smash up that live stream right away. Just takes a few seconds. So share some love. Smash it up, guys. Almost 300 people watching. Hit the like button. Come on, guys. It takes literally 2 seconds. Lee James, how are you doing? Evening. I am waiting for the levels you have us this morning. Yes, sir. Father Time. We can talk about it on the live stream. Levels that we have been talking in the Legends community. Of course, those levels are much higher or much lower. But there's some internal opportunities, of course, here, like the one mentioned just basically a couple of hours ago, saying to people, you know, if we are getting into some trading setups here, make sure to lock in those profits very, very quickly, guys. Profits are profits. If the price starts dropping from now, well, it is what it is. News is very unpredictable and volatile. I don't trade the news. I don't trade the news. I don't know what's going to happen. And when I'm trading, I like to see probabilities of what can happen. Are probabilities on my side? Where can I put my stop loss? When I entered the trade here, my stop loss was here. You know, this little move down here that we had here just before the news was more than enough to say, hey, I'm out. You know, news is coming soon. I don't know where the price, you know, where the market is going to go. So quick little scalp decision there. Good evening, Ferrat. How are you doing? Hi, Andy. Can you check the cyber? Cyber. Give us ticker symbol. Let's get that pump. Hello from Belgium. Hey, Andy from South Africa. Komotso, how are you doing? Long time viewer for many years. Are you still holding your Saito bags? How did the Crypto Bull NFT do? Crypto Bull NFT did awful. I got the Crypto Bull NFT. I don't know how much was it for. I can't remember now, but it wasn't that expensive. What was it? 0.3 Ethereum back in the day. It was a few $100s, I think. It went all the way up to $20,000. I still got the Crypto Bull. I think it's worth about $200 now or $300, less than what I purchased. It went all the way up to $20,000. I got an offer on OpenSea for the Crypto Bull. Yeah, that is no longer valuable at the moment. I think you'll probably get $100 for it, but it went all the way up to $20,000. Yeah, that Crypto Bull is there for the next bull run. Let's see if it does something. Should have taken profits on that, but nevertheless, it's not something that I really cared about. Holding my Saito, holding Sora Network. Sora Network, I've been buying and losing, buying the dip, and it keeps dipping. But this project is absolutely insane. Sora Network. I mean, it can go to 1 cent. Sora Network. This one, I actually bought some bags here at about 1.9 cent. It doubled my money basically, but I'm just dollar cost averaging into this one. I'm really bullish on this. But look at this. Would you invest in this? Would you invest in this crypto? Right? I mean, it's been bleeding, but bleeding big time. You know, it got a pretty decent pump of 100% just a few days ago. Nevertheless, it's one of those risky trades. 1.6 million market cap. Inflation is going up a little bit, but it's an elastic supply. This one, 100, you know, if it goes to 160 million, right, which is nothing in the crypto space, that is 100x from here. If inflation doesn't go too crazy, but it's elastic, the actual supply can go down. Okay, so it's just understanding here the project, and I think this one could be something really huge. It's a risk that I'm willing to take. No financial advice, of course. No shilling. It's just some tokens that I'm buying, such as Saito. I do hold Saito. I am still dollar cost averaging Saito, a couple of hundred a week or so, just dollar cost averaging, because there's a lot of altcoins that I want to start stacking up here during this bear market. Andy, great work. Simple question. How distinguish choppy action, exhaustion, clear rejection, attempt to break? Wow, that is a really, really great question. I mean, you know, choppy action is choppy action. Attempt to break. I mean, this is an attempt to break. Obviously, on, you know, swing failure patterns, I want to see this basically. I want to see a big wick and a quick move down. That is the best scenario. When it's quick, it's most effective. When it's very choppy, it is less effective, okay? That means it's building up here for a possible breakout. However, this one did play out pretty nicely. Just a quick little move of $100, enough to make some gains. But it depends on where you want to trade. If it's choppy action at a value area low of a range, then yeah, it's an acceptable possible long, looking for the value area high to be taken, right? Or at least the point of control. It depends on what you want to trade. Choppy action for a swing failure pattern is not recommended. You know, when you want a swing failure pattern, you want a wick and then a move down. The faster it is, the better. When it's choppy, it's not that effective because it can build up some of that volume. Frustrated with no BTC sell-off, says Anup. Yeah, I know, right? It's just a bit, not much is happening. I'm not sure what's happening with the projection here. Got my dogs barking like crazy, if you can hear that in the background. Thanks, mate. Still holding Sido 2. What do you think of GFAL? I have no idea what that is. GFAL. I am not an altcoin expert. Games for a living. I have no idea about this one. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. That for me is a red flag already. Don't trust Binance Smart Chain. Don't trust Binance. The Binance Smart Chain is highly centralized. This blockchain can be closed. You know, they can pause the blockchain. It can be closed. Anything that is built on the Binance Smart Chain is for me a red flag. Got to be honest, right? I'm here for decentralization. This is not decentralized. Anything that's built on the Binance Smart Chain, you know, will it succeed and will it, you know, nothing will happen? I don't really know, but not a huge fan. Federal Reserve declines to hike, but points to rates staying higher for longer. Yes, this is the thing. I think entering into 2024, there will be, okay, they will start to cut the rates, okay? It will still be going down in 2024, in my personal opinion. So yes, obviously October, November, December, I think there's probably going to be maybe a rise in rates, but or just stay the same for a few months. Entering into 2024, it is pretty obvious that at some point, whether that is Q1 or Q2, that they're going to start cutting the rates. Now, they say, looking at other charts, that the recession does happen once they start cutting the rates because the damage is done already. And once you start cutting rates, that is when the world enters, right? The US enters into a recession when it's coming down. So a lot of people are, you know, expecting the markets to absolutely skyrocket once the rates are coming down. This is probably going to get us into some bad times in 2024. But obviously, I'm not, you know, 2024, I expect the market to continue to the downside. DXY looks pretty damn bullish. DXY has broken that pivot point. All right, for me, that it's going to enter into bullish momentum for the next coming months, and that is basically it. Whether if it retraces from here, then Bitcoin might get a bounce, but it just will be a good shorting opportunity. This is technically, with market structure, keeping it simple, has created a new higher high from the bearish momentum that we've had since 2022, right? So this bearish momentum, it has flipped bullish with this spike that we've had to the upside the last couple of weeks. Whether it retraces down from here, it is just going to create a higher low with high probability. So that will give a bounce for Bitcoin, possibly, right, to some levels that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about those major resistance levels on the higher time frames. Of course, we can go here to basically the daily chart. And, you know, if the DXY does get a pretty deep retracement, which is definitely a possibility, then I would expect a bounce here for Bitcoin going to 28K, 29K. People are going to start going absolutely bullish, you know, off their heads. And I think this is basically just going to create a lower high here at some point and then start crashing. That is if we get a rise. No way I do believe that we are going to create a new yearly high. And I think we're just going to create a lower high if the price pumps. I would just want to get into a swing trade. What is the best level? Well, for me, the best level here would be that $30,250. It is a clear zone here of lower highs where the price could claim that liquidity and create that swing failure pattern, right? Where it's actually going to get above the level and start climbing down here in the next coming weeks, right in between October and November. That is if we do get up there, okay? I will not be bullish if the price starts moving up here to this range. You know, this is definitely not for me a bullish thing to happen, right? This is not, you know, it's a new yearly high for Bitcoin. It's just, for me, it's unlikely to happen. So I would just be interested in checking the reaction at this zone, see if it claims here, see if it gets a rejection. Once it starts getting that rejection from that point, I will be already getting it into some short swing positions. However, that is just speculation, of course. We don't know if we are going to go up there. But I will no longer be bullish if the price goes to 28K or 29K. Moontober is coming. Yeah, maybe October is going to be bullish. You know, we do have the, September being usually a bearish month, right? September is usually a bearish month for Bitcoin. October is usually a very bullish month. We still have 9 days to finish September. And I think September for the moment is pretty neutral from the start of September, right? Where did we start here? The price action in September. 1st of September was all the way down here, was actually bullish. Since the start of September, the price is up, okay? Since the 1st of September, price is up 4.3%. So for the moment, September is bullish and it's usually been bearish. So maybe September bullish, closes bullish, and maybe October is going to be bearish, right? It's going to flip what we think, right? So, yeah, like I said, usually September has been bearish, as you can see here. September has usually been a bearish month for Bitcoin. October has been usually very bullish. Whatever month, there's only been 2 months that have been bearish, minus 3%, 3.8%, minus 12.9%. September's been bullish now, and it might close bullish. You know, we've still got 9 days, but if it's bullish, then that's telling me, okay, September has been bullish and it's usually bearish month. October actually might be bearish. So we're just going to have to see, guys. This is obviously not a great indication of what the month is going to be, right? It's just an average of it's usually bearish in September and usually bullish in October. Does this mean September is going to be bearish? No, it's up 4.5% at the moment, so it's not really a reliable indicator. Andy, there was a bullish Gartley pattern, X point 26,778, quick SFP from 618, also value area low. I miss it out. A bullish Gartley pattern. I guess this is on the lower time frames. A bullish Gartley pattern. I don't know on what time frame. It must be on a lower time frame potentially. Overall, it's in a massive consolidation here. And I'm trading the ranges, right? So we are creating here higher lows, lower highs. It's getting squeezed here for the last 2 days. Value area high and value area low is decision points for a breakout from this symmetrical triangle, right? So massive fake out. We've had a small little fake out, got into quick short scalp, in and out. I don't care what the price does with the news. But right now, there's some very interesting levels. Very interesting levels internally in this zone. There's this high over here, and there's these lows over here. I want to see if it is going to have high volume on the breakout. If it has high volume on the breakout, this potentially can get rejected here, but overall I would look for continuation to the upside to claim the highs here of basically this week, right? Weekly high is right over here, sitting at $27,500. If we get that solid breakout here, I would expect the this high to be taken. So yeah. Are you in a position at the moment? No, I'm not. Just got into a quick scalp scenario here and took some profits and closed the position because I don't trade with the news, right? Especially when the entry is just so close to the news event and I'm in profits, I just lock the profits and that is it, right? It's basically that position that was mentioned in today's video just a few hours ago in the Legends community. If you want to join the Legends, guys, you got the link down below. This is where I post daily updates on the ranges that we have, because sometimes we can be very bored. I got higher time frame levels for some day trade setups, okay, which is basically all the way up here. That can be explained on this live stream and here, but we might be trading here for a few days, right? And everybody's like, hey, come on, you know, I want to do some trading. I'm in the Legends community. What's going on? You know, let's talk about more internal levels for some scalps. Even though they're just $100 or $200 moves, we got them. We got them. We you know, we need to analyze a short-term time frame as well. And that was basically a scalping scenario just before the news event. I would be targeting the value area low, but of course, news is out. We don't know what is going to happen with the news. Not much volatility has happened actually. So anyway, internally, that was the possibility here. Get into a quick little short position as you claim the lower high resistance from this symmetrical triangle and the value area high of this range of the last 2 days. Claim the high, fail to break out the high. You have a potential quick little short, had a nice move of $100 for a scalp. That is more than enough, right? Remember, when we're scalping, we're using 50x or 60x, you know, or just using less leverage and more capital, right? It all depends on your strategy with your leverage. But yeah, you got the Legends community, guys. If you want more of the updates, of course, of ranges where we're looking for the opportunities, you can join with the link down below. Legends trading community is right over there, guys, if you want those daily updates. Do not trade the news, says Mariella. Yes, absolutely. Do not trade the news. I don't usually trade the news. That is for sure. Nothing can help BTC. N9W odds dooms. Who cares about ETF2? Yeah, I mean, come on. If you are saying that the ETF will not have a price impact on Bitcoin, I mean, I don't know which planet you live in. Of course, the ETF, you know, BlackRock spot ETF, that will give access to a lot of institutional money. If you take a look at the gold ETF, when the first gold ETF came out, the price of gold absolutely skyrocketed after a few years. So it's inevitable that it will definitely have a bullish impact. That is inevitable. You know, just don't think it's right now. It's just speculation, blah blah blah, and until it's approved and everything, you know, months and months can happen. I think in 2024 it will be approved, maybe in Q1, sorry. But yeah, right. Let's go right away with the comment section. Please check perp USDT. It is super tempting to trade the news, though. Yeah, it is sometimes, because you want to get into that volatility, but you don't really know where that, you know, how much momentum there can be on the news, right? What's this? Perp USDT. So I would take a look at some altcoins, guys. Right away. Why not? Smash up that like button, guys. People are lazy smashing the like button. Wow, this one has had some insane volatility. What's happened with this one? What has happened with it? Oof. I mean, to trade this, it is absolutely too volatile for sure. Too volatile for sure. There's not much to analyze on this altcoin, to be honest. You got a pretty solid resistance zone that should be turning into support here at this area, as you can see. So, not much more I can talk about this volatile crypto, right? It's found a base here very, very nicely. Got a really nice base here, round about the 30-cent level. Really nice base. Had an explosion. Will this base of resistance hold as support? I mean, there's not much we can talk about. This crazy altcoin is getting supported here from the point of control of the trading range of the last 10 months, right? So it's getting a little bit of a reaction, getting a bit of a bounce here the last few days. But look at this, you know, this is just no trend direction. It's you pump and then straight back to the low, you know, pump and then straight back to the low. It's just not, There's just no trading to be done. It's pure speculation when you get into these low cap cryptocurrencies. What about the XRP? Kindly tell us, please, says Your Privacy. Smash up that like button. Let's take a look at some altcoins for the community if you wish. For Bitcoin, I'm going to go through the levels while we smash the like button all the way up to 200 likes. Thank you guys for the support. Let's get to 200 likes and then we can talk about some altcoins. I'm just going to do analysis here on Bitcoin, and there is two important levels for me here just to keep it simple internally, right? I'm looking for higher time frame levels where I'm looking for a day trade, possible swing trade with the Legends community. But let's go on the short term. People want to know the next possible great trade. Be patient. Be patient for the next levels. For me, it is pretty simple. How are we going to claim this high of the 20th of September right over there? How are we going to claim this other high? Let me just turn this blue, so then we're not getting the levels mixed up. How are we going to claim these lows right over here, right? So for me, it's pretty obvious. This could turn into an epic fake out here from the higher low support of this symmetrical triangle. It could turn into an epic breakdown. So value area low of this trading range that we've had for the last 2 days. These series of lows that can claim that liquidity and then have a bounce here, getting back inside of the range, okay, to the point of control of the value area high, or basically to the lower high of this symmetrical triangle. So you want to be ready for that possible trade. How can you be ready? Well, basically wait for the reaction. If it blasts through the level, then obviously no long will be taken. But if it does fake out these lows to claim that liquidity and gets above, we know that value area low is holding. We know that the higher low support trend line is holding, and it just can be a big massive fake out, you know, and you're going to get the rise. That would be a scenario right there. That would be a good trading plan, right? This is a level that I'm interested in. You know, these series of lows, you know, are we going to break successfully down that level? If we don't, then I would be, you know, willing to long that level with good risk management. Other scenario, I mean, this one already happened. Got a move down. Point of control is acting as support. So you can only scalp this level when you have this news event. I mean, the FOMC economic projection is happening right now. I don't know what this human being is talking about, Jerome Powell, at the moment about it. But yeah, FOMC economic projections is live. If anybody knows something, leave it in the comment section. I had this here ready for the live event, but nothing is going on. Right away, let's go. Let's dive in here. How many likes have we at the moment? Is it? Yes, almost at 200 likes. Let's go, guys. Right, hi Andy, can you check Cyber? It will be about to skyrocket again. Cyber, and I got a Singularity X here giving me a super chat. Thank you very much. Ayed, I guess you are in the United Arab Emirates. Andy, can you please look at Wing? Let's take a look at Wing. Then we'll take a look at some. I mean, if they're very, very low cap, I mean, look at this. This chart is absolutely crazy. Look at these spikes. I mean, no doubt we've found a pretty decent low here, right? Very, very exhaustive, right? Sideways action. This is just, when you do find a base like this, the only thing that you can expect is a possible pump here at some point, right? Just like this one right over here. You've got a very, very solid base, right? It could have one more last drop, and that last drop would be the moment of, it is everything or nothing, right? But yeah, there's not really much to analyze here. You got the low here created on May of 2022. I mean, it would be interesting to claim that low. If that low is claimed, I would expect it to be the bottom, right? I would expect that to be the bottom and then get a rise at some point, or just very poor price action and then a rise. But I mean, you know, this is boring price action. You can only expect spikes here to the upside. There's just really not much to analyze on these, you know, volatile cryptocurrencies. Yeah, there's just not much to do analysis here. On Wing, not really, too volatile, up and down. Smash the like button, says the Automat. Thank you very much for the insane support. Your privacy, sir, you don't have need to tell to hit the like button. We already hit that. Kindly review on XRP. Yes, I do, because there's a lot of people that haven't smashed the like button, right? So it has to be said. XRP, I open short position from 0.50, 50 cents basically. Does it go up or down? Woo! Does it go? I don't know. I'll have to check my crystal ball to see if XRP will pump or dump. Currently, I don't have it here, but we can check it out right away. Okay, let's take a look at XRP here on Bybit. Ooh, massive volatility on XRP with the pump when it was, I think this was when it won the court case. Massive speculation pump, then straight back down. Let's take a look at the daily here for XRP. You entered the short at, wow, 50%. So you're in a minor loss. Now, question is, why did you enter a short position? That is my question. Where would I enter a long or a short on XRP? For me, it's pretty obvious. We need to claim some very important levels. So for you know, just for the sake of this, you know, we've got a series of higher lows right there, right? There's a series of higher lows. I like the claims of these higher lows. Reason why? Because of SFP, because of a failed breakdown, liquidity grab. When this pump happened, XRP has won the court case. XRP to the moon. Let's all leverage long positions on XRP. We'll put our stop losses beneath these lows. We'll be safe. Absolutely not. This is the moment you want to get into a long position, because you're stopping out all of those over leveraged long positions that are longing the pump, that are longing right over here, the retracement, thinking that you're just going to have a pullback to the 618 Fibonacci and then rocket to claim the highs again, right? Well, no, absolutely not. This is not how trading works. You claim that low where there's a huge amount of stop losses there. That is the moment you want to be ready to get into the long position, right? So internally here, I don't know why you shorted. You know, we can analyze the lower time frames here, but where I would be interested in a short position on XRP would be this box over here. Why this box? It's been a level that has been highly respected. Look, these highs claimed, bang, short position right there. As soon as you get beneath these highs, you short, bang, there it is. Liquidity grab, stop losses. People that have been extremely bearish here inside of this movement down, shorting, bang, liquidity grab, catch all of the stop losses above this high, then you move back down. So where is the next trading setup? For me, it is pretty obvious internally here, looking at the lower time frames. There is a series of lower highs that look very exciting. People are probably shorting XRP, you know, because of this major drop. These highs would have to be claimed for me to enter that short position. It's just a pretty obvious level, right? So there's got two highs right there, and those two highs would have to be claimed. It has been a very well respected resistance zone. So why wouldn't it be again this time? You know, if you do get that wick and back above the level, okay, and back beneath these highs, for me it would be an obvious shorting trigger right there for a swing trade, right? To come back down to the lows, but we would have to go higher. Right now, this for me is just not, you know, it's just not much going on here on XRP. Very, very choppy price action above these highs. Now, I would have to see better levels to take a trade on an altcoin, on an XRP, for example. These highs would have to be claimed. That is 55 cents. 55 to 56 cents. We would have to get nice bullish price action to that level and a rejection. That is when I would trigger my short position, because you're likely going to get a pretty decent pullback. Right now, it is in a bullish momentum. There's not much reaction from these highs. It's just choppy to the upside. So I would have to see fast moves. These fast moves are the ones that are effective. Bang, quick wick up and wick down, you enter a short. Wick down quick, back up, you enter a long. We want those wicks. We don't want choppy action. There's no trade to be taken with choppy action on these SFBs, right? So it's a pretty obvious zone where the price will get rejected, not only because of these lower highs that are at the same level almost, it's because it has been a highly respected zone of resistance, as you can see here on the chart. So there is something about this 55-cent level. There is something about it. It's been respected too many times. So why wouldn't it get respected again as resistance? You know, it's definitely a possible attempt right there. What else? What else here on XRP? I mean, it's just not a level to short really here at the moment. For me, it's not a level to short, to be honest. Andy, because of your Bitcoin TA, I'm more than sure that you are Satoshi Nakamoto, says Mike. Wow, thank you very much. I mean, no, I obviously do not move the market. I do not have enough power to move the market. I would have to get all of my trading funds and do 100x leverage up or down to potentially move it a few dollars, right? Yeah, not enough liquidity to move the market, unfortunately. But yeah, the analysis is the analysis is pretty simple when you know how the market moves and claim some levels and claim some, where to short, where to long. It was a quick little scalp here, short position. That, I do provide different scenarios. Of course, we talk about higher levels, we talk about lower levels, we talk about levels internally where you can, get into a quick scalp scenario like this one right over here. But as the news comes, I just said, hey guys, if you shorted the resistance mentioned on the video, take profits and stay defensive. News in 15 minutes. So obviously, I would like to see the value area low being claimed, but with the news, we're getting a pump at the moment. So this is just a quick scalp. So we're pumping out of this level. FOMC economic projection. What is going on, guys? Give us some news. Does it look good? Does it look bad? And this should be live. I don't know why this is not live at the moment. Oh, there he is. Do you guys want to watch this? Do you want to watch this?
We estimate.
Oh, there we go.
Inflation remains well above our longer run goal of 2%. Their data, we estimate.
Oh, great.
That total PCE prices rose 3.4% over the 12 months ending in August, and that excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 3.9%. Inflation has moderated somewhat since the middle of last year, and longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets.
We don't want to listen to this guy.
Nevertheless, the progress.
Just give us some updates down below in the comment section to give us, some updates of what he is saying. But we're not. Watch on YouTube. Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on the actual website here of the Federal Reserve. We're not going to watch that. It's boring. But just give us some updates on what he's saying in the comment section if you wish, because if not, this live stream will be boring, guys. We don't want this live stream to be boring. Right, Andy, great TA. When will you sell your Saito? At 50 cents. Saito is the mainnet is going live in 2024, and this is just when the bull run is it's bubbling. Bull run is bubbling at the moment. And the mainnet for Saito is going live. This blockchain project is, this is going to be absolutely an epic one in my opinion. And this is just a classic, consolidation coming back to the lows. I mean, I've been buying Saito for the last few weeks. Will it get another leg down to 0.005 cents? I'll be happy to just buy some more, because I do think this one will enter a huge rally. This is a working, blockchain project mainnet. It's currently their token is on the Ethereum mainnet, but a lot of the blockchain projects build up, they have their token on the Ethereum blockchain, and then they do the transition to their own blockchain, right? So this is what's happening on this one. This blockchain works on the browser. So, I mean, this is definitely something different from other blockchain projects. So it's just a risk that I'm willing to take. It's about 3% of my portfolio right now, Saito. I'm dabbling into some altcoins, so about 3-4% on average. But yeah, so still choppy momentum here with this move to the upside. If we do reject here, we could possibly come down. What is the ES? What is DXY doing? Is DXY exploding? DXY, just a bit of movement down, movement up. Not much doing in the DXY. Let's take a look at the ES. ES had a little drop, just like Bitcoin, then recovered. pretty insane how we filled this gap on the S&P 500. This gap was filled from the weekend a few weeks ago. It wasn't a weekend, actually. There was a big, massive gap, and it got filled and got a bounce. There is a gap here that hasn't been filled on the ES. I mean, I'm not really a gap trader, but overall, it's pretty interesting how these gaps sometimes, they just get filled to perfection and then get a bounce. Not much to say on the ES, just a bit of choppy action here. This guy with choppy face, got a bit of choppy face, a bit exhausted from my traveling, been over 24 hours traveling, so yeah, need to catch with sleep here. Minimum around the corner. Andy, do you mean if I have 1 billion, I can move the market by shorting or longing? Absolutely. You absolutely can. If you have $1 billion, you can absolutely move the market. You can move Bitcoin, and definitely altcoins, obviously. Yeah, I've been moving the market on Sora Network actually with just a few $100 because the market cap is just very, very low. Can you take a look at CVD bullish? Right, let's take a look at CVD divergence, absolutely, on the lower time frames to check out here what is going on with the CVD. Right, CVD is on the lower time frames. It has been pretty neutral. There's been bullish CVD divergence the last couple of hours, which is basically price action is creating those higher lows. And the CVD has been creating the lower lows right over there. We've got a pump to the highs here and a great rejection here. It was probably a quick little scalp to be taken there with good risk. But there has been some bullish CVD divergence, as you can see on the chart. Lower lows on CVD, higher lows on price action. We've got a lot of retail wanting to sell, wanting to, get into shorts. But they are getting absorbed by long positions. Wow. A lot of market orders entering right now, the market with shorts. It was an acceptable short position. So how you could have shorted this basically was as soon as you get beneath this high over here, you trigger a short position, stop loss at the high, you're in profits at the moment. Position can be protected and you can actually take some profits at the moment. This could actually have a pretty decent drop. Maybe this was, part of a big, massive fake out. This is a kind of trade that I would leave some open with the position protected and possibly aim for the value area low. Take some profits here, position protected. And I would be targeting value area low easily right now with this drop. Powell will make decisions meeting by meeting. Powell, we are in a position to proceed carefully. Wow, okay. What does that mean? We are in a position to proceed carefully. Exciting. First message here. What do you think about AVAX? I think AVAX is definitely a blockchain project that will survive and will go to all-time high. I think, the top 20, 30 blockchain projects on CoinGecko, they're likely going to thrive in the bull run, right? It's not only Ethereum that is going to be here. There's a lot of these altcoins that will be in the market here in the next coming years. So AVAX is definitely one of them. AVAX is a great blockchain project that will survive and will go to higher levels. Tell us how to inspect the coin and whom we trade today. Tell us how to inspect the coin. Inspect what coin? The research to do on a coin? Well, research can go very, very deep, far. First of all, you would have to go to the actual website, take a look at the website, take a look at the creators, take a look at the team, take a look at the tokenomics on the website, go to Telegram, throw some questions there, and obviously look at the background from the team, right? As well, very important. Research you can really go really deep, in the rabbit hole because, doing your research can take hours and days and weeks. Is Cardano the next Ethereum? In my opinion, no. I think there will be no blockchain project that will overtake Ethereum in the next cycle or in the next cycle after that. At least on this cycle, I think that, if we're talking about Ethereum possibly flipping Bitcoin in market cap, because you can build on top of Ethereum, right? So is it true that Chainlink is going to be store to earn, walk to earn soon? I haven't done much research on the last few weeks on what's going on with Chainlink, but I would say, I don't know. My answer to that is I don't know. I would say no. I haven't done research on Chainlink for the last few weeks, so yeah, talking about CVD divergence here. Is CVD creating any other type of divergence? We can analyze that right away. I mean, for the moment, it is pretty bullish. For the moment, we are creating higher lows here, and then we've created another technical lower low right there. So you would assume that this high might be taken again. So if you shorted it right there, lock as much profits as you can and be defensive. Stop loss at break even or slightly beneath your entry. But yeah, this on bearish CVD, we're not creating any bearish CVD here internally, unfortunately, because the CVD is creating lower lows and lower highs. So not much more to be said. It is actually bullish. So lock in those profits if you did short right over here. This is the kind of level of breakout traders. We do not breakout trade. Most of these breakouts on Bitcoin are fake outs. And the best thing you could do is short the fake out as you get the rejection. So that was definitely an acceptable short position of $200 right there. We dropped $200 instantly as we did not manage to break above this high. So what happens to breakout traders? They get absolutely wrecked. Why? Because they are basically long in here. The breakout of this range is saying, oh, this is symmetrical triangle. We're breaking out. Let's all long here to claim the highs and even go higher. Absolutely not. This is why breakout traders most of the time get wrecked. For a breakout trade, you want to see a massive explosive move with high volume. And then on the retracement, then obviously you would say, okay, yeah, this could be a decent long to claim the highs. But definitely not as we're breaking out. They are usually fake outs. I would prefer much more shorting, right? A breakout or longing, a breakout to the downside, especially if you do get that small little price action and a quick rejection from it. Yeah, no doubt that, there's no way in a million years I would long this. Would be only looking for shorts as we reject from the low, right? From the high, from this last lower high. Right, let's go right away. Let's continue. Is it worth to buy KASTA right now, Andy? I mean, shout out to the K app, right? They rebranded, to the K app. And of course, KASTA tokens definitely for me is worth it because this project is moving forward. They are building in the bear market. You can actually have your own IBAN in the mobile app. You basically got a bank account here, not, basically registered in your country. It's on the mobile application. And, Visa have accepted already. In the next coming months, I would easily say that the Visa card, for the K app is going to be live very soon. They are building, and this is what you do in a bear market. You build and you provide great information, and that they are moving forward basically. So absolutely, I think K-App KASTA is one of those projects that is going to be absolutely insane in the next bull run. Everything is bad in the bear market. Everything's a scam. Everything's going to zero. I know the sentiment, guys. I was here the last cycle. I was buying, and buying in the bear market was, life changing, of course. So it's the same thing right now. Of course, you want the price to pump tomorrow. This is not going to happen. It's probably going to be end of 2024, maybe 2025. It might extend to 2026. So it's just a matter of being patient. The cycles could take slightly longer. Bear markets can take slightly longer. So it's just a matter of being patient. But yeah, no doubt, guys. K-App, test it out because you can send euros for free, guys. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. You have your IBAN. You can actually get your salary, into your KASTA app. This is a payment application, not directly. It would be a wallet. So this is the thing about, I don't trust it. This is not a wallet. It's a payment application. You can send $1, €1 for free and instant to another person. Then you can move that euro to somewhere else if you want. If you don't trust it, having it there. Obviously, there's regulation coming here, so they want to be in the top of regulation. And but I know a lot of people, because of BlockFi, because of Celsius, because of FTX, a lot of them don't have proper regulation. These guys are going through proper regulation, and obviously they want safety for their clients. But like I said, you can receive your salary into the K app. If you want to move it, buy crypto, you can do it directly from the application and then move it to your cold wallet, But the thing is about the fees, the instant transactions and extremely low fees. And if you're sending the same cryptocurrency, it is for free and instant. So definitely revolutionary, guys. If you want to sign up if you haven't got the KASTA, the K app application, you have the link down below. It's an affiliate link, of course. You get 200 KASTA tokens. I also get 200 KASTA tokens, only if you deposit $20. Check it out, guys. If you haven't, make your friends sign up as well. You got your own affiliate link, and test it out. You can send €1 for free and instant. It's pretty crazy. I don't know much applications that are, achieving this. KL, thank you. You're very welcome. Is it the same like Revolut? Is it the same like Revolut? Yes, you could say it's similar, but I think they will be overtaking Revolut at some point because they are building much better things, right? I'm not sure if in Revolut you can send euros for free and instant, right? I'm not sure if that is possible on Revolut. I've never had a Revolut actually on my phone, but you could say it's a similar kind of view. But I think K-App will definitely overtake Revolut in the next bull run potentially. Can you please show your settings for fixed range volume indicator? Thank you. You are the man. For fixed range, the only thing is here I put 200 because I like to see thin lines here so I can get the exact point of control of a range, right? Because if you put 50, then obviously it can change, right? It can change slightly if there's a higher volume node somewhere else, but it's 200 just so I can see thinner lines here to get the exact level where there's a high spike. Bake, what's happening with Bake? Hi guys, did you hear about DeFi Chain? It's an exciting project. I'm not going to read everything as I don't know when it's. Got to be careful because there could be some shilling going on here in the comment section. No shilling in the comment section. But yeah, I think DeFi Chain is a pretty decent project. Thanks a lot. That's interesting. I will dig in, says Ludovic. Yeah, absolutely. I guess you're referring to the K-App. Legends Mescal, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the live stream. Your privacy, what about Shiba Inu? They update day after day and bring new technology. Project Shibarium is launched, but their price of Shiba Inu is still not go higher where we expect. We are in a bear market, guys. All of these great news and great projects moving forward, they will not have an instant effect in the price action. Maybe a little bit, but overall, don't expect a massive runner here. So Shiba Inu is one of those, such as Dogecoin, that will do a 5-10x in the next bull run, potentially more. They will survive. Shiba Inu is going to survive. Dogecoin is going to survive. These top 5 meme coins will likely thrive in the next bull run. That is just, it's pretty obvious. Can it go lower? Yes, but it's a case of dollar cost averaging in, right? I've been using KASTA for some months now. Happy with it, says Mariella. Absolutely, it works absolutely great. Pratesh always with his crazy comment sections, asking here with a super chat. This has to be talked about, it's pretty funny, guys. Smash up the like button here for this super chat. Why is your mustache black and your hair is gold? Very good question. I'll have to ask, I don't know, my mother. But yes, it is what it is. I used to be very blonde, but I'm going darker while I'm growing older. So it is what it is. I'll have to dye my mustache. How about dye my mustache? If we get to 500 likes, I'm going to dye my mustache blonde this weekend. We'll give it a go. Just for one day, just for one live stream, then I'll shave it off. Is it good to buy Ethereum now? It's always good to buy Ethereum, in my opinion. Ethereum, there is a lot of speculation that Ethereum is going to flip the Bitcoin dominance. You know, just we can take a look at the BTC Ethereum chart right over here. Wherever, I think this is probably good enough. And go to the higher time frames. It's pretty exciting. Hang on a second. It's not it. Oh, Ethereum BTC. Ethereum BTC chart. And this is what we got. This is what we got. It's doing pretty well in this bear market. It's doing pretty good in the bear market. If you do take a look at the last cycle, guys. Last cycle, we had this spike, and of course, when we were starting to enter the bear market back in January of 2018, Ethereum got absolutely destroyed in the previous cycle bear market. Okay, with this bear market, it is holding pretty steadily here. So it's in a really nice consolidation range. This is telling me only one thing. Ethereum has gained strength in this bear market. It didn't get a huge, massive dump like the last cycle bear market. This is 2018 and 2019. Huge, massive dump against Bitcoin. Why didn't it dump like this in this bear market? It is holding very solidly against Bitcoin. This is telling me that, yeah, next cycle, Ethereum, there will be a moment that it could flip it, you know, in market cap. And, you know, it's surviving very well against Bitcoin in this cycle. It didn't previous cycle. Previous cycle, it got absolutely wrecked against Bitcoin. This cycle, it hasn't. So this is telling me one thing, you know, get your moon boots on for Ethereum for the next cycle because it's going to be absolutely epic. So yeah, anyway, buying Ethereum, absolutely dollar cost averaging. I'm dollar cost averaging into Ethereum and Bitcoin the most, and on some altcoins, just dabbling a little bit because I'm very much aware of more price action to the downside. I don't want to put, you know, $5,000, you know, every month on different altcoins, you know, just a few hundred every week, just checking if they've gone down very, very carefully because I'm very much aware of more price action to the downside. What about DOTSA? Yeah, DOTSA is going to be one of those altcoins that is going to thrive. You know, from the top 20, top 30, it is pretty obvious. BNB, I'm going to leave that one out. I'm going to leave BNB out because it is an absolutely insane centralized blockchain, insanely centralized. We are not here in crypto because of centralization. So I'm going to leave this one out as possible projections for the bull market. But yes, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, Tron, you know, Polygon, obviously, Avalanche, Polkadot, you know, absolutely. Polkadot is one of those that is likely going to go to the all-time high. Easy 10x, in my opinion, for the next coming years. Will it go to $3? Will it go to $2? Dollar cost average is the most effective strategy in cryptocurrency. So yeah, don't worry about buying the ultimate low level because you won't spot the ultimate low. Hi Andy, what's your opinion on BNB? Do you think it will crash down? I think, you know, there's a lot of FUD going on with Binance. I mean, there's a thing about Binance. They're escaping of their countries that want to see the information. They want to see what's going on. You know, have you got the funds? Regulation. Binance is stepping out from those countries. They're like, you know, I'm not going to prove you anything. I'm leaving. You know, I'm leaving this country. I'm leaving. You know, that is not a good sign. Bybit, on the other case, is they're open. They're, you know, Bybit is not only, they're doing spot trading, obviously, and they also do futures trading. Bybit, you know, is for me the top because they are not scared in providing the information of the platform. You know, I think they're the one. I do think that Bybit could. They're adding more tokens on spot, on futures. They're growing and they're growing. I see a chance of Bybit potentially overtaking Binance at some point. Maybe not this cycle. Maybe the next cycle. I don't know. But they're providing the information, regulation, everything. They're happy to do so. But Binance there's some fishy things going on with Binance. Anyway, I trade spot here. I trade futures here. If you haven't got a Bybit account already, I think it's about time, guys. And you got an insane bonus down below in the description. It's an affiliate link, of course. I do get a small commission, but you get the best bonus available. And I'm a huge supporter of Bybit. I've been using it for over 4 years now, almost since its creation back in 2018. And they're absolutely top notch here in crypto exchange. $30,000 can be claimed for your futures trading. This will pay for your fees and also for your losses, guys. Take advantage of this insane bonus on Bybit. You got the link down below if you haven't signed up already. Chainlink, what is going on with Chainlink? I absolutely love Chainlink. I'm at dollar cost averaging into Chainlink. Not that much because I do have a huge bag already. But I'm not buying that much of Chainlink, to be honest, because this is the only crypto that I did not sell in the bull run. And I bought this at the lowest price at 160. A lot of you guys know that already. It's the same story on and on. Rode it all the way up and rode it all the way down. So yeah, this is the only cryptocurrency that I did not sell. I was highly attached to this crypto and saying I'm not selling till it reaches $100. And that is still the case. We'll not sell Chainlink till it reaches $100. It might never ever reach $100, but that's what I'm sticking to here. When 100K, sir, says Mark Dutch. Thank you very much for joining. Mark Dutch here, strongest moderator. We also got Father Time and Mariella that are absolutely great, obviously, as well. But Bitcoin Cash goes by the hand of Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash is... Bitcoin gets an epic pump. Bitcoin Cash will likely follow. So, yeah, Bitcoin Cash did get an epic pump here in June, going from $100 to $300. There is nothing wrong with Bitcoin Cash. If you do take a look at a lot of these exchanges or, payment platforms or, I don't know, wallets, first cryptos they have is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they might have XRP, Bitcoin Cash, ADA, right? Bitcoin Cash is always there and it's recognized. Bitcoin Cash, you can see that it did not manage to reach the all-time high in the last bull run here. So yeah, maybe it's not going to pump that much. It might go to $1,000 and then create another lower high. A lot of the altcoins don't reach all-time high, except for Bitcoin, except for Ethereum, some blockchain projects. So I think a realistic 5x for Bitcoin Cash. I'm not going to say Bitcoin Cash will go to $3,000, $4,000. It's just, let's stay realistic, guys, and understand the peaks of the latest cycles. If you've accumulated Bitcoin Cash at this range, if it goes to $1,000, you make 5x, take some profits, right? I would not say that, Bitcoin Cash is going to moon in the next bull run. Stay cautious. A lot of the altcoins will not manage to reach all-time high. So stay realistic. If you made profits, take them off the table. What do you think about tokenization of assets? I think it will be huge. Obviously, tokenization of assets, of real estate, right? It's going to happen, right? It will happen because I personally think that we are moving into a decentralization world. We are moving away slowly, very, very slowly from the, centralization, government, banks. It's going to take a long time, of course. I'm not saying that this is going to happen in the next coming years. It might take 10 years, 15 years. But overall, we are moving to decentralization, and tokenization of assets is a way of staying away from huge centralization, right? Did we smash that like button, says Mark Dutch? I'm not too sure. Did we? Smash up that like, guys, here for the algorithm to share some love. I'm only here in a live stream to interact with the community, talk about possible trading setup scenarios. Theta to the moon. Theta. There's been some interesting things going on with Theta. There's been a little bit of, clarification. I still like the project. Mark Dutch can leave you a nice text about Theta in the comment section of what has been going on with Theta. I still believe so. I did sell some because Mark Dutch did bring some FUD to me. He can explain in the comment section. But I still believe in this project. This is a great project. Decentralization for streaming, basically, right? It can be dangerous. It can be great, but overall, I think this one is still a good buy. It's still a good buy in my opinion. This is the kind of crypto. This is the kind of consolidation that likely at some point is just going to get a huge spike, right? This is what usually happens when you get this price action. This is likely going to happen at some point, and it will do 4 or 5x, in a matter of a few days. So, still believe in the project. Best 5 decentralization coins. Well, that is pretty easy. Bitcoin, Ethereum. You got me there right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum obviously are the top in decentralization. Bitcoin and Ethereum. We could arguably discuss Theta. No, but we're not going to get Theta there. I'm going to say Saito. Saito, obviously, decentralization. High risk, high possible reward. But yeah, I would say top 2 would be Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the FTM is great. BTC, it's like watching paint dry. It's pretty boring at the moment. We didn't get much volatility. Very, very choppy action. Quick little scalp scenarios here. If I would want to get into a scalp here, are we going to hit the high again and get a retracement? Are we going to hit the high and get a retracement? Is the next high going to get a retracement? Too much of a choppy action here. A lot of claim highs and claim lows. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I would prefer to go to lower levels, actually. The best level that I do see here for a potential long scalp day trade is the $26,900. Why? Because obviously it's the value area low. It's the support of higher low trend line here, as you can see. And you got a possible liquidity grab from long positions, right? Maybe some people long in here, thinking that the price is going to moon. And then you get that nice wick down to claim that liquidity. And then you got a possible move up, right? So this is definitely an interesting zone that I'm looking at here on Bitcoin. Mark Dutch came here when he started. Read my super chat. Yeah, Mark Dutch, he's read the super chat already. How epic is that? That is actually a very good question. There is some highlights. This is the 21st century. I like doing my highlights. Why is your mustache black and your hair is gold? What an epic question here. Pratesh, I love you. You've been a strong follower for many, many months, even years. Gun to your head, says Adam Smith. Wow, okay, this is going to be interesting. Are we going to 27,600 or 26,800? Gun to your head. That is a very, very good question. I would say 27,600 or 26,800. Just because we're in a local uptrend, okay? Of course, we're getting choppy action here at this level. And this could definitely start breaking down. There's no doubt that these lows are going to be claimed at some point. It's just such an obvious. This is, for me, this is corrective, guys. This is not impulsive. This is no way impulsive price action. So I would expect that drop to eat up these lows at some point. But, gun to my head, what comes first? It's a very complicated question as the price is in an uptrend here for the last week. So you would assume that, hey, why not have another attempt to go to the highs? So, is the breakdown going to happen now? In an uptrend locally, so trend is your friend. I would even say 27,600. But no doubt that these lows are, it's going to happen at some point. This series of higher lows, it's just going to be eaten, whether we do create another high or not. It's going to happen. So are you willing to risk some of your capital? Do you want to get in at the highest level possible for that short? You don't want to be bearish when it's happened already. So no doubt, I've got an itchy nose, guys. No doubt that is going to happen. This is just such an obvious move down that will happen. Question is, will we have another high and then low? Well, if it does, we need to be ready for that rejection from the highs. We just need to be ready for it. It might be choppy. It might be difficult. It might drop from here and you say, I missed the short. If you did not manage to short here at the highs, I'm in no trade position at the moment. I just got into a quick scalp because of the news event. But no doubt, let's go to the lower time frames. No doubt, if you are attempting some short scenarios, this is the level to try it, being very defensive. This could break down from here. So like I explained with the community, when you're at a resistance zone and you don't solidly break down, you could be in a short position from here and be defensive, right? Don't have a stop loss all the way up here. Have tightish stop losses just in case you get another attempt. If it fails, you can get into another short. But overall, you want to be in that trade once you come all the way down here to this range, right? You want to be in that short. You don't want to be bearish as you're moving down. You want to take profits as you're moving down. But shorting right now in the middle, this is just not a good idea. You're in the middle of this symmetrical triangle. You're in the middle of the value area. This could still have another attempt to break the highs. It can have an attempt and break the lows. We want to be ready at the highs. We want to be ready at the lows for a fake out or a breakout. If it fakes out, we're short. If it breaks out, then obviously we're looking for higher levels for possible rejections with good risk. And if it comes back down and the volume is very high on the breakout, you could assume that, hey, this is likely going to have another attempt to the highs and go to higher levels on a quick retracement, right? But you need a very solid move in price action. Champions League and crypto, says Vince. Absolutely phenomenal. Pac-Man, how are you doing? Good to see you, man. Hello. Good to see you, man. You're talking about Pratesh, not me. Obviously, nobody cares about me. When will the 9-inch wick come on BTC? We don't know. Andy, how is it going on with your AI bot on Bybit trading profile? I'm not going to say I got absolutely wrecked, but yeah, Bybit bot, I had it here. It was doing insane profits. It was doing about 0.5 to 1% a day. When we were inside of this range here, late, last week of July, first week of August, it's a grid bot basically, right? So if you put it in neutral, in sideways action, it's just going to do absolutely great because it's shorting and longing. Well, the explanation. The bot was open on this drop, and obviously it went into a pretty decent loss, right? I just put 10,000 for the sake of it to test the bot. This drop got me almost $1,000 in a loss. So I just left it open and got a recovery here with this pump and just closed it pretty neutral. I think it was just a couple of $100 down, just for testing. So overall, in sideways action market, it can do absolutely great. If volatility kicks in, those grid bots can get you wrecked. Well, not wrecked. It does have a bit of risk management, but it didn't do too well. We love you, Andy. Father Time, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Right. ASTR chain. Pac-Man, I cannot read that comment section. Come on. I cannot read that comment section. I love my moderators. They're absolutely insane. If I don't have insane moderators, I won't have them. So if you want to be a moderator, make sure to be pretty crackers, because if you're not crackers, I don't want you as a moderator. Right. Okay. Enough reading moderators. let's dive in, guys. Lower time frame. So what can someone give me a brief explanation on what this guy has been talking about? Is there anything really new? Is it just the same? We're going to maintain interest rates high. Have you ever heard of QNT token? I've heard about it, but I have not done any research. I mean, doing research on these altcoins, it takes a significant amount of time. I only do research on tokens that I invest. And if I don't like the token, I won't invest on it. But QNT token, I don't know what, there's heard good things about it, but I haven't done research myself on it. So, yeah. Me eligible for a mod. Wow, you're going to have to ask the other moderators. Can we make Pratesh a moderator? He has been pumping hot air as always. Yeah, okay. So apparently Federal Reserve, not much has changed from Jerome Powell. But I really like this zone, guys, for a possible quick drop, guys. It's just it would be nice to claim this high over here. This has been the point of control of the last few months. Of course, point of control of this range of the last few months has changed. Oh no, it hasn't actually. Well, it hasn't created too much volume here, but yeah, basically that point of control here. If this high is claimed, you got point of control with this high, possible liquidity grab above 28k, and then I would expect a corrective move. Only if it rejects. This could skyrocket from this zone. Obviously, no shorts will be taken, but if it dances around, gets a rejection from this point, it's just the level to short, no doubt. DXY pumping hard right now. Okay, let's take a look at DXY. DXY, no doubt, bullish trend is likely for the next coming. Wow, it's getting a skyrocket move here. DXY bullish for the next coming months, guys. So we can expect lower prices for Bitcoin and crypto and stock market. So get ready with your dollars or whatever currency you use for buying crypto. I am getting ready. I have a big stack of US dollar tether that needs to be, thrown into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of altcoins for the next coming years. Right. I can't read the comment section, guys. You must be having a great time in the comment section. I am straight, bro. I am married, says Pratesh. Well, it didn't look like it the last few months because you've been talking about I'm handsome. I wouldn't mind a night, with Andy. Hey, come on. Andy, what about squeeze of 25,250? A squeeze of 25,250. So a squeeze, a long squeeze down to 25,250. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Is it a great level here? There is no doubt a big zone here that I would expect to bounce. That's $25,600. Why? I mean, it's the value area low of this trading range over the last few weeks. And yeah, you could assume that this zone is likely going to hold. It has been holding nicely here, as you can see. So you would expect a kind of a massive move down, liquidity grab. You want to be in this movement down that happens, guys. I mean, I'm looking for short, but I'm shorting the highest level possible with great risk management. But there's kind of no doubt that all of this price action that's been climbing, this is, for me, this is corrective. This is not impulsive. This is impulsive. This is impulsive. This is impulsive. This building up like this is just a full recipe for a breakdown. No doubt. Straight like DXY candle. Hi, could you please check the RSI, the new XRP? RSR, okay, sorry. On the charts, yeah, I mean, RSR, the new XRP, I remember I did used to have some of these tokens, some of this, but on the charts, what can we say about this one? This one is getting absolutely wrecked. But overall, I mean, if it's a good project, this is definitely a level that you want to start stacking up, guys. No financial advice, of course, but oh my goodness, this has found a kind of a bottom, right? It's found a bottom. Could it move a bit lower? Yeah, of course it can, but this is definitely what you get here is a surprise pump at some point in the next coming months. So it's going to be no surprise for me. I'm stacking up some altcoins, and I'm ready for that wherever it happens in, early 2024 or early 2025. Short pumped last week. Please take a look at it. Any thoughts? Yeah, saw a token. Yeah, I did buy up at 1.9 cents. I think, this one's going to be, this one's bleeding. This one is just absolutely getting wrecked. I am down big time on this one. But I was down big time on many altcoins when I was buying in 2018, 2019, C19 crash in 2020. I was getting absolutely wrecked while I was buying. I was buy the dip and it keeps dipping, right? There's a famous meme on that. I'm buying the dip, but it keeps dipping. It's just dollar cost averaging, right? Don't go all in. Just start buying, with whatever you have left, or with your trading gains, or with, basically if you have a 9-to-5 job, then obviously whatever gains that, whatever money that you have left at the end of the month, that is what I was doing before. Whatever I had left, it was going into crypto, baby. It's all or nothing. I got my 9-to-5 job anyway. What else can I lose? Throw a few $100s every single week, and then, then the bull market comes. So it doesn't matter if it keeps dipping when you're buying. I'm down big time on this one, big time. But I know this one is not 100x potential. This is 1,000x potential, guys. This is one of those cryptos that, it's or either I lose everything and it goes to absolute zero and it stays stuck here for many years. Don't care. I'm willing to take the risk. This could be one of those life-changing, blockchain projects. And look at this. Who wants to buy into this? This is getting absolutely wrecked. It could go down to 1 cent. I'm very much aware of that. So, but yeah, every little pump is getting, dumped back down to the lows. I'm buying every single dip on this. Every time it tests the lows, buying up some more. Bang, bang, bang. You don't care. You can buy, buy to zero. It's a risk that I'm willing to take, guys. We'll be talking about this. I will be remembering these videos for the next near future. And I will be saying I'm buying crazily on this one. And I will be happy to come on the next YouTube live streams in the next coming years and say, I remember when I was talking about this one, when it was all the way down here and it was dropping insanely and going lower. And then I will do a live stream when the price is at $10. Yeah, obviously that cannot happen. That is maybe not going to happen, but it's a risk that I'm willing to take. This is a building project. So pumpy dumpy, dump BTC. BTC is dumping. Oh, it's got the drop. It's got the drop. Missed DXY absolutely skyrocketing. So yeah, that was a sign of DXY absolutely mooning. And Bitcoin finally not managing to hold the pressure and got an absolutely epic drop with high volume. This was the short to be taken. Dropped a few $100s. Basically, the lower high resistance with these, with the value area high. I did not have the guts to hold the short because of the news event. But it finally had the choppy action and finally got the drop. It dropped about $400 right now in the last few minutes. So, but you get the deal, right? You want to, at a resistance zone, you want to get into that short if it is a fake out. You're managing your risk very well, but you get the point there. BTC hitting our long area. Quick recovery, is it possible? It's a pretty decent wick here. I mean, there is high volume on the lower time frames. It looks like a pretty solid breakout, to be honest. Looks pretty. We've got it does have high volume. It's beneath the levels here. Yeah, this would doesn't look great. Of course, it looks like that more continuation to the downside is possible. Yeah, it's left this zone. It has left this zone for the moment. So basically, higher low support, value area low, no SFP from this level over here. Could it SFP from here? Oof. There's a bit too much of a long breakdown here. With DXY pumping like this. Yeah, I would say it's going to get a high volume candlestick here to the downside. It's likely going to get rejected. It is getting rejected from this low, so I think the lows might likely be tested again here. That was the short scenario, guys. This was the short scenario. Fake out from value area high, get back inside of the zone, and looking for the value low to be tested. S&P not happy, so let's take a look at S&P. The ES is getting a bash by the looks of things. S&P back down. It can test the lows here, no doubt. There's a possible level of a test. It might double bottom here. Level to take into consideration. If it does not wick and get above and starts continuing down, then obviously we would be looking for the next low to be hit, which would be this one at 4,435 points right there. I catch that drop finally. Nitty Loop, absolutely phenomenal. Good on you, absolutely incredible. To catch that drop, I did not catch. I just catched a small little scalp position here just before the news, which was basically what we talked about in the Legends community, which was this high right there. Got a little bit of a drop, and I said, yeah, I'm out of here. We got volatility now with the news. It did come back to the high, created another local SFP, and then obviously had this drop. Not much more to be said, guys. Been here for over an hour and 30 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up. If you want those daily updates, show us the flag, Dutch land here. Binance and Mexi, is it safe? Funds are SAFU. Binance, Mexi, I think Mexi is a pretty solid exchange. Binance, definitely would not have a huge amount of funds on Binance. There is some very, very fishy things going on with Binance. And, I haven't used Binance for years. I use Bybit, guys. Bybit for me is number one. There's a huge amount of altcoins here. They're adding more every single month as well. Check out Bybit, guys. If you haven't already, you probably have a restricted area. But Bybit is, for me, the number one. Pretty clear now. I've been using it for over 4 years. It's the one that I talk about always for my trading. You got a link down below, affiliate link, of course. You get a huge bonus, $30,000 of bonus to be claimed. You're probably already on Bybit. But if you're not, you got a great bonus down below. So yeah, guys, not much more. I would stay cautious here in trying to long this, as they've got some pretty solid volume on the lower time frames. If it does manage to recover and get back above here, this range, of course, I would expect the highs to be claimed. But we would need to see a solid recovery. With this volume breakdown on the lower time frames, I would like to long only if we get back above the value area low and these lows. And it would have to be pretty solid move up. Then after that solid move up, on the retracement down, I would try and get in at the lowest level possible to come back up and claim the highs. But definitely not a level to long at this current moment, in my opinion, because of volume. Stay safe, guys, with your trading. We had the news volatility. It was a possible scenario that we talked about in the Legends community on the possible move down here. Of course, it was very hard with the news event. I want to stay away with these news price action, but it's how we need to trade, right, with good risk management. Take a look at the levels. We got lower high resistance from a symmetrical triangle. We got the value area high of this trading range. We got this possible high being a fake out, and then a possible move here to the downside. This is actually what happened despite the news, right? But, with the news, I know what can happen. It can pump, $500 or $1,000. It can dump, $1,000. I don't know what's going to happen with the news, but when we're trading the levels here, it's, this is basically what has happened despite the small little news volatility. So we're looking at this, basically this price action. This is how we trade the zone. We're looking for that high to be claimed, fake out from this level, and then a possible move down. This is basically the symmetrical triangle that we were talking about in the Legends community just a few hours ago on a possible scenario. How do we manage risk here? Well, obviously, we enter a trade as we lose the level and have a stop loss above the high. If you're scared, it's possibly because you're risking too much of your trading funds. But overall, this trading scenario has played out here from a video that was posted a few hours here in the Legends trading community. If you want those daily updates, those levels here, that pure technical analysis and possible trading setups, you can only find it here in the Legends community, guys. Very active, posting every day. They know those zones on lower time frames as well. This is basically one that's played out. I only got into a small scalp, but I'm happy. It's been a green day nevertheless, right? Could have made more gains, yes, but we have the news. So I don't trade the news, guys. I'm a defensive trader. It is what it is. Maybe some of you guys made some more gains today with this call that was mentioned in the community. Want to join the Legends? You got the link down below as well if you want those daily updates. It's very hard to find on YouTube, but you can find it here in the Legends community, guys. Not much more to be said. Thanks for smashing up the like button. Thank you very much for joining. Hopefully I've solved and answered some of your questions here in the comment section. Thank you. Binance is too large company for being scammed. My thoughts. Yeah, FTX was also very big, right, to fall. There is, the thing about Binance, they are leaving the countries where they want to see what is going on with their platform. Show me the liquidity, show me the volume, show me, we want regulation. Binance is saying, no, I'm not, I'm leaving. Bybit is doing the opposite. You want to see, here's what I got, right? They don't mind. They're not hiding anything on Bybit. So apparently it seems like Binance is. Why are they leaving these countries that want regulation? They want to see what's going on. That's not a good sign overall. You would want a cryptocurrency exchange to be as transparent as it can be, right? And Binance is not being that transparent. Bybit is. So, who am I going to support? Who am I going to be behind? Is Bybit. I've been using it for over 4 years. They're totally transparent. So that is basically why, right? No hate on it. It's just, they're just not too transparent. Nothing else. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Casablanca, Mike, Mark Dutch, Mariella, Pac-Man, Father Time, Philip Collin, great supporter for a long time. Thank you guys for joining. Hopefully we'll get a better one next time. But, if you did get into this short, absolutely, congratulations. Take some profits, be defensive. This can be the start of a move to much lower levels. If I would be in a short position here, I would leave some open for sure, because this drop can turn into a really nice epic one. Guys, stay safe with trading. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.